guys, what do you think makes good foot sweeps? Timing. That was the answer I was hoping for. So, timing. I'm not gonna say timing is not important for foot sweeps because I do think it is. But with Uchi, and I think other foot sweeps too, but today the theme is Uchi. I had shoulder surgery in July, right? And when I came back from shoulder surgery, my Uchi was the best it's ever been. So, literally the first day I came back, my Uchi was the best I've ever been. I never would hit people with that technique, and I was just teaching it so much that I picked up on details. By definition, my timing was kind of bad because I was off of surgery. So to me, I think what's more important for a foot sweep is not to say that timing doesn't matter, but it's more connection of the foot and weight distribution, okay? So I think you can make up for poor timing with, if you understand how to connect with your feet and how to follow the foot, okay? So today we're gonna go like super in depth with Uchi. I don't think it's necessarily possible to get a good Uchi in one session. That's not my goal, to make you guys have a really good Uchi. My goal though is for you to understand everything, okay? So I'm really gonna spend time, as much time as needed. If we have to go past 4 o'clock, we'll go past 4 o'clock, for you to understand it. If you understand Uchi, you will be able to score with it and throw with it. But you have to understand it. And if you're making a mistake, you have to recognize that you're making a mistake, okay? Let's get into it, okay? So my back leg, I wanna turn my foot, okay? I'm gonna turn my foot and I'm gonna extend my hip, okay? I don't need to step super close, because if I extend my hip, look how much reach I have now. If I extend my hip, I have another 3-4 feet of distance, okay? It's also a more powerful motion. So between the reach and the power, it just makes sense to extend your hip. So I'm gonna turn my foot, I'm gonna extend my hip, all right? I'm curling my toes down, okay? Curling my toes down. I'm not gonna say it's not like a Dayashi where I want the palm of my foot, but if I could get this part of my foot connected behind his heel, right? That's ideal, okay? So again, I'm taking a step with my back leg, I'm extending my hip, rolling my toes down, okay? Again, palm of the foot, not the entire palm, but around here, around the ball of the ankle. Behind the heel. Put a weight on this foot for me. Okay guys, this is where we're gonna stop, all right? The collar hand, I want you guys grabbing thumb by the neck for now, okay? This hand here, I'm grabbing by the armpit. You guys could grab from the sleeve. I don't even mind you guys grabbing from the waist, okay? You could do Uchi from many different grips. So I'm gonna actually allow you guys to choose where you grab from, okay? I like the armpit, double collar is fine. I would say either double collar, armpit here. This grip is fine too, and I think like if you really wanna be good on your feet, you need to be able to go from multiple grips. Don't play from there right now. I just think it's gonna be a bit easier if we play from the sleeve here or there, okay? A couple of things, if you could hook around the ball of the ankle, awesome. If you can't, that's fine too, okay? But now I want to talk about connection. If you guys see me teach foot sweeps before, this is something I always talk about. It's like following the foot. So, Nick, step off. Yeah, step over. Yeah, step this way. Yep. Okay, Nick, step off. Yeah, step off more. Okay, I can follow it. Okay, it's the same thing for the action. Step off. Yeah, I can follow it. So the reason why I can follow the foot, and this is part of it, of how you get good at foot sweeps without timing, is understanding how to follow that foot. Okay, so I have to, so I'm just kind of repeating what we already did, but we're gonna do a drill on it. I have to curl my toes, okay? Curl my toes down, palm of my foot, okay? Now from here, I have good connection, okay? Now from here, I'm gonna ask Nick, 10, 20%. The drill is for the Tori, not the Uke, okay? I want you to step off, okay? And I'm just gonna try to follow it, okay? Now, important note, I don't want my foot in front of my knee. My knee is always in front of my foot, okay? That's gonna be very important, okay? So never get in this position here. All right? So that's the first thing. Anyways, so from here, right, if I lose connection, that's fine. Yep, step off. Just, that's fine. Bring it back, okay? Do that for like 10, 15 seconds, right? Then have your partner go, then you go. Practice following the foot. Yep. What I'm seeing, guys, is foot going in front of knee, okay? Second thing is too much knee bend, but that's not necessarily a mistake. It's just not what I want as of right now. Anyways, let's talk about finishing mechanics now, okay? So, exact same thing, right in here, okay? So, I want you to see what happens to Nick's balance when I go wide. Not much, right? Yeah, keep your balance, like you shouldn't be going over this. Not much, right? But if I go in, see? There's a difference in his weight. You can say outside, okay? But you can see the difference in shift of weight, right? Wide, not much. In, right? See that? Much bigger impact, right? So think about it. I actually don't know what to call this takedown. Give me your foot. If I'm going far, it's not much. If I'm trying to take him down here, it's not much. But if I go into him, right? I don't know what that takedown is called in wrestling. But when I go into him, right, there's a huge difference on his weight. So when I'm going for Uchi, unless I like time it super well, and I'm not an athlete with very good timing, at least like at the level I compete at, I wouldn't say my timing special at all. It's really hard for me to like make those, like that sliding Uchi connection. So from here, when I catch it, going far, it's not gonna do much. Going in, right, you can see the difference, okay? Second thing, I'm gonna come from this side. So I'm pulling him in here, right? And Nick still hasn't gone over, okay? So I'm gonna need a hop, I need more length, right? Like I need to get this leg further. So if I hop wide, right? And then I pull, not much happens. However, if I hop in the center, and then I pull, there's more of a difference. Or there's a much bigger difference on impact on his balance. So, when I do my Uchi, okay, same exact thing as before, okay? And again, as long as I make connection, even if he's heavy, right? Let's say like Nick's super heavy on his foot, go heavy, right? As long as I make connection, I can just push him off. I can follow the foot, I will get him, right? Now, going wide, not much, I'm gonna go in. Now, this is gonna be a mistake that you guys make too. I wanna maximize my length, meaning I wanna extend my leg as far as I can. All right, I'm at the point where I can no longer extend. So I'm gonna hop in the center, I'm gonna extend again, right? You see, look, I didn't even hop again, but I know I'm going to get him. Because I know where his weight, I can just feel that shift. They're like, this is hard for me to describe, but there's just like, you could feel his balance, right? Nick didn't go over the way I wanted to, but I knew I didn't need to take another step because it was just like, I'm just gonna pull him and there's gonna be a point where he goes over, okay? Of course, with resistance, it's a bit different, but it's the same principle that applies, okay? So, same exact thing. I'm maximizing my length, okay? Hop in the center, maximize your length, okay? And then I'm gonna throw. Now, if I need to take another hop, that's fine. I expect you to take more hops, but what I don't wanna see is like this thing where you're doing hop, barely pulling, hop, barely pulling, you know? Like I want you to take as much leg as you could get, then hop. As much leg as you could get, then hop, okay? So I'm not putting a limit on how many hops you could do, but I'm telling you before you take your next hop, make sure you get the leg as extended as you can. Make sense? Questions?
Question.
Yeah.
Are you using your arms for that extension? I'm just trying to
Yeah, so
that extension.
So the extension of, like when I say extension, I mean extension of the leg here. Like me pulling this leg. I'm gonna pull this leg as far as I can, then hop, right? But I should have went over this. The arms are pulling down, okay? So when I'm here, I'm pulling, it's not though just like pulling straight down. Like I'm pulling, I would say more to my hips, so kind of on an angle now, okay? Any more questions?
If he's heavy on that leg, are you taking him off that leg and then cutting the corner and then pulling him
Yeah.
down?
So if he's heavy, right, like what I care about for my Uchis is making connection, right? I don't care what grip I have. Here, here, whatever, right? So let's say he's heavy, but I make connection. Just push him. You know what I mean? And now, a lot of times people get in this battle here. They don't know what to do, right? But if you know where to take him, he's over.